The fifth taker is Ms. Misaki Yamaoka, representing Waseda University. The title of her speech is Let the Voices Be Heard. Let the Voices Be Heard. Would you now welcome Ms. Yamaoka?
Thank you, Masters of Ceremony and Honorable Judges. Good afternoon, everyone. How should we live from now on? No one will help us, said a woman, sobbing in despair. She had just gotten divorced and had 2 children. One was a 7-year-old girl and the other a 2-year-old boy. She was not a single mother, but couldn't work long hours because her son couldn't enter nursery school. The family fell on hard times and their smiles disappeared. She realized just feeling depressed wouldn't help, so she tried to ask for help, but could not because she was overwhelmed. In fact, no one had taught her what to do in this situation, and her family failed to receive the public assistance that should have been provided. This tragedy is what happened to my family 12 years ago. I'll never forget my mother's displayed eyes at that time. Japan had a system to support people with various difficulties, like the poor, single mothers, and young parents, but it is not properly provided to those who should receive it. According to the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, of those who qualify for public assistance, only 19.7% use it. By contrast, in Sweden, which gives support in a push-type way, the percentage is 82%. According to the Japan Federation of Rural Associations, this low rate is due to complexity of application process in trying to receive assistance. Such a wide gap should not be tolerated because our voices in need and the government's voices willing to help can't be heard from each other. So today, I'm standing here to explain how to let the voices be heard both ways. I'm going to talk about a policy that the government should adopt to solve this problem. And I'd like to appeal that your understanding and help are necessary to overcome this failure together to make the policy a reality. To start, let's find out what is happening in our society. Caregiver fatigue is the mental and physical exhaustion caused by caring for family members without public support. It can lead to depression, and in the worst case, murder or suicide. According to the Japan Research Institute, approximately 60% of caregivers are unaware of and don't receive support. Let me introduce a concrete example. In 2020, a woman killed her 90-year-old grandmother. The grandmother had dementia and couldn't do anything without other support. There was no one else to take care of this old woman, so her granddaughter was her caregiver. Because she also worked, she slept only 2 hours a day. She really loved her grandmother and even appreciated her for being supportive over the years. But she was at her mental and physical limit. In the end, that tragedy took place. This is a tragedy that could have been prevented with proper support. Please keep in mind, this is only a small portion of the problem, and I will focus specifically on those in need of immediate assistance. Why do such situations occur? It's largely because Japan has an application-based welfare system. This means that even if we meet the requirements for support, we will not receive it unless we will research and make the necessary application ourselves. Japan uses this system because there are no other established options for now. So the government has no choice but to wait for voices in need and no way to deliver voices willing to help. Imagine if we had a society that could immediately help people in need. We could spend our days with smiles and without anxiety. To realize such an ideal society, we need to let the voices be heard both ways. So, how can the government achieve this? I suggest the government make use of information technology. A good example is the Aurora AI, which is planned to be introduced in Finland this year. This AI-based platform will allow people to receive services they need in a precise way. The platform is based on personal data such as childbirth, employment, and health. The data is collected from personal identification system, which is similar to the Minerva system in Japan. Based on this data, the AI creates classifications, suggests attractive public and private services, and gives support automatically. Also, remarkably, the system is equipped to create new services when there is no appropriate service to solve a certain problem by combining the existing system. I'd like the Japanese government to operate a system like this Aurora AI. What can we do to realize this? Changing our minds about our personal data is crucial. Many people are hesitant about the government's collection, retention, and administrative usage of their personal data, such as Minerva system. However, if such hesitations remain, it's difficult to realize the implementation of ideal information technology because such information is indispensable to operate the system. The cause of this is mainly our concern about information leakage, but many security measures are in place due to government legislation and technology such as communication encryption. We need to change our mindset to help the government to realize the implementation of ideal information technology. By doing so, we can help the government to realize the implementation of ideal information technology. Your understanding and help are necessary to overcome this barrier together to make the policy a reality. There are people seeking help. There are also people willing to help. 12 years have passed since I realized the dialogue between the two sides was broken. It's time to fix the dialogue. It's time to let the voices be heard. Thank you.
We will now have a question and answer period. Mr. Tanaka, please.
Thank you very much for your speech. Oh, you have introduced us an Aurora AI, which is planned to be introduced in Finland this year. So how about in Sweden? I suppose you said that Sweden is also providing necessary support in a push-type way.
Or you mean what Sweden do to?
Yes.
Okay.
If there is any plan.
Yeah, in Sweden gives support in a push-type way by using the personal identification system like my system, and gives support by using digital technology.
No. So then not only Finland but also Sweden is also planning to introduce a similar system.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. oral AI and my number system are similar, but what are the similarities and the differences between the two?
Please, one more.
Yes. Could you explain what's the similarities and the differences between the oral AI and the Japanese government system, my number?
My number system is like the personal identification system, which is necessary for implementation of the technologies like oral AI. The similarity is the similarity between the oral AI and my nervous system is different, but the personal identification system and the mind nervous system have similarity.
So oral AI is using a kind of system which is used in my number system.
Yeah.
Okay. You said that you want the Japanese government to realize a system like oral AI, but isn't there any movement yet to promote introducing a similar AI-based platform like oral AI?
Thank you for your asking. Mori Masako, Miss Mori Masako, she is our home. She is our in Japanese Sangin, and she advocates that the government should adopt the technologies such as oral AI, and she had workshops between among the other members to let them know the system is how wonderful and give us information in her book.
Okay, thank you very much. And you said that we need to change our mindset to achieve the ideal information technology. But isn't there anything that the Japanese government is currently working on to change our people's mindset?
I think the government maybe not changing our mind, but to promote the minor system for the citizens.
Okay. And last question, what do you think about my number card and minor point promotion?
It's a kind of promotion for to convey such personal identification system. I think it's.
Do you agree? Do you agree?
Sorry, can I
I agree.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Yamaoka and Mr. Tanaka.